On our way to Hickman's cabin.
That's why you don't buy cameras with digital zoom.
What?
What?
What? Your ears are clean. Okay. What you looking at? Looking at a line through the middle of your screen.
Howdy, neighbor.
Kind of goes down a ways.
Found this nice gully. Maybe about 100 foot down to the water down there?
Oh,
80, 90, something?
it could be close to 100 foot. Wonder if the camera's picking up that trickle.
Oh. Big old weird root balls in the air up there. Wedged up between a couple trees.
Todd's getting ready to do the creek crossing. Still on the way to Hickman's cabin. And this, folks, is why you get waterproof boots. Yeah, it's like a billy goat that's afraid of heights.
Woo! Hey there. Little camera on camera action here. At night when we're camping, you can hear the two cameras that get together. And all you hear is rustling in the bushes and shutter clicks.
Yeah. Okay, and thus officially ends the first creek crossing.
Second creek crossing.
Second creek crossing. Both of which we're going to have to redo very shortly on our way back from the cabin.
Memory card's full.
That didn't take long, did it?
Yeah, I already have a bunch of other shit on it. I didn't clear it. You got a bunch of camera or spider webs all over your camera.
Really? They're not showing up.
They're on the sides.
Oh. Update. We did not find Hickman's cabin.
No, we sure didn't.
On our way
Missed it
back.
Twice.
Not sure what's going on with that. Hickman strikes again, I guess. So yeah, on our way back now. This is the biggest alder I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's big, dude.
Goes up there a ways.
The trunk is massive.
The trunk is quite massive. Back to the trail. Onward and upward. We've got lunch to get to.
I'd like to share something
There.
with you that's very scary to me. And it makes me giggle weird. I get really intense vertigo. How far down is that, Nick?
Oh.
It's not very far. We're gonna go higher.
Yeah, I don't know, like 50 foot probably.
Up there. Where is it? I can't even see it.
The trail comes around
Oh, there, right there, the right spot in the middle.
over there, and then up.
It goes around and up. Anyway, we're gonna go. It's gonna be fun. If I can get Nick's ass out of the shot.
Up there. So.
I can't look at it. Like, it's not so bad right here. It's these, and that. Well, it's not as bad in the camera screen. It's almost like I'm kind of displaced. I can't even go like up a ladder 2 feet. That's the truth. I start just getting vertigo and giggling like a little idiot. It's quite fun. It's terrifying. But it's quite fun. That feeling like you're gonna die continually.
Everyone you know is gonna die.
Everybody.
Everyone you know, everyone you have known, everyone you will ever meet is going to die.
Don't listen to him.
Does that make you feel better?
No. Okay, see. We're not as high as we were across the way over there. Now, we're still going up, which is quite terrifying.
Dog coming through.
Hey, dog.
Hi there.
Hey, how's it going? Sorry.
It's alright.
Good dog. Not afraid of heights, are you?
No, I'm just afraid of slipping.
Oh, I'm terrified of heights.
Oh. Thank you.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, out of the bushes and onward. Wow, they got more than enough stuff, don't they? Then again,
Alright, video 2. Some bikers had to go by.
they must be on their way back.
They had a friendly dog. Alright, oh god. Okay, this is where it's at right here. This scares the living shit out of me.
This is why. Oops, tree.
I don't know how far down it is.
Oh, we're twice as high as we were. That's a good 100 foot.
Oh, it makes my butthole pucker. I don't like it.
Yeah, and it's going to improve when we get there.
Oh.
We're not out of the woods yet.
I don't know why I take you places. So we can't have nice things, Nick.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right, we made it, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo!
Yes. Focus on something. Pretty little campsite.
Sure is.
On a pretty little creek. Look at how clear that freaking water is.
Jesus.
It's nuts. We've pretty much just started on the main trail here. We just crossed West Creek. A couple of photos of it. Oh yeah, there is a short video clip that I'll probably throw in before this. So that's the miniature falls of West Creek, where it then goes into Siouxson Creek.
Have I ever told you about the suicide monster?
What, boy? Oof. Look at the ground, not the screen. We watered up at the creek. We're good to go. Trucking along. It's like 10:30 at night.
At least.
Yeah. I don't know what time it actually is because the camera screen isn't showing that as I record.
Guess it to the minute, Nick. I'll give you $1.
God damn it. And I guess I have to guess how much his phone is off by when I guess that too. So 2:23.
Who?
So 2:23.
Oh, you suck at this game.
Oh god damn it. What?
I'm not even going to tell you what time it is now.
I don't know, what is it, 4?
4:48.
4:48. I have no idea what time it is. I'm in the woods.
Yeah, we're like
The sun is somewhere
over there.
behind me. There it is, up there. Fingers to the horizon, I don't know, a bunch. We got a while.
We got a bunch of fingers on the horizon.
Yes. One in particular. All right. Doesn't get dark till like 9:30 this time of year.
Yeah, about that.
And that's not even dark. It's just the sun is set. So check in later.
Yeah, man, that thing's deep. Good 12 feet or more, I bet.
Oh, at least.
And this big jet of rock over here to the left, and it like cuts out up underneath.
That is just nuts. How deep that is. That is just a big old hole. Yeah, that's just a offshoot. That's right. I'm just going to repeat everything you say in different phrasing and pretend it's new. Oh my god! The water's too high.
The water is way
Turn back.
too high.
Turn back.
Turn around. Start turning. Well, it turns actually, the trail turns into a river. Okay, well, I'm gonna...
Water that way. Water that way. Water that way. A three-way water intersection. Detour.
going slow a little bit. That thing will scare the shit out of me.
Ugh.
Talk about panoramic shots, huh? Oh, stay away from the edge.
How's that for a view, huh? This looks a little unstable. I'm not going to go any closer than that. Why would I say that? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to spend an awful lot of time on there.
Oh. Look at this. This is like
Oh, the
old
new trail to make up for...
And then it went off over here.
the old trail. There's the old trail.
Yeah, don't go down there. Yeah, we're barely even on it.
I'm staying on roots.
Yeah. Smart. Don't do the contact. To wander out there.
Roots of all these trees have not give way yet. And I'll have some warning if they do.
Stand where it's safe. You won't fall. It's a hack.
It's a hack. Majestic waterfall. The weeping wall. Would be a good place to refill our water if we needed to.
It's true.
But we don't need to. Next stop is Horseshoe Creek Falls. There it is, Horseshoe Creek Falls.
Bam, son!
Told you. And they said there would be really good campsites right below the falls. So I'm thinking that big pointy rock. Yeah. I'll just set up right on that. Speaking of rocks. Rocks. Rocks, rocks, rocks. What? Tree. Whatever, I don't care.
I don't care.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, and no shit, that's all there is here is sticks and stones.
Screwed, aren't you?
Yeah. God, this was a bad idea. This is dangerous.
Okay. Good thing you brought me out here for protection.
I brought you out here as cougar bait.
Cougar bait.
The trail that goes down there.
Wonder what's down there.
Oh, probably a little campsite or something. There's a couple all decked out with like all the latest and greatest gear, most expensive everything. And they hiked like, what, a quarter mile before they set up camp? Just on the other side of West Creek. Hilarious. I think it was less than 100 yards. From the parking lot. Where are you seeing it?
Big flat spot, open, with a little creek running tributary and into Siouxon. See it right down.
Oh yeah, over.
Goes over that down log and around and up and into that area. Looks like an island or something. Peninsula, jetty, what have you.
Oh man, there's a lot of crap in the way. It doesn't want to. Nope. Not happening. Not gonna focus on that. Fine.
Here comes the waterfall.
We're coming up on the waterfall.
Yeah.
Says this guy.
I can see a bridge too.
He's not credible, he's incredible. But I can hear it. Oh, there is definitely a good place to camp down there.
Looks like it.
Yeah, that's a fire pit.
Yep, that's ours.
Lots of flat.
That's where we're going.
And no one using it.
What?
And no one's using it.
What?
Hear me, boy?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wasserfloss. And the bridge we must cross.
Look where the water's coming out at. This
Oh.
little crevice.
That is freaking cool.
That two-tier fall with a split. We'll show you when we get down there.
And there it drops off.
Three tiers.
Oh, yeah, there's another split here. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's cool.
Dude. That's where it comes out. It goes that way. A bench. Todd's a badass. Todd doesn't need a bench. The waterfall. Wicked awesome. Okay, well, I'll check back in when there's something more interesting. Okay, well, I only had the camera off for less than a minute, and coming from that way, there's the trail. Here's our trail. Home for the evening. Well, he fills with his camera. Onward.
Oh, here we are. Go down the trail.
Another shortcut. Screw these shortcuts. People with adult knees don't take those kinds of shortcuts. Okay. So there's one camp that I want to skip past. Thought I heard a grumble or something. Oh, maybe it's something on the distant road.
I heard something like a cow or a dirt bike kind of a noise.
That's what I'm saying. Oh.
It's the trees. Haha.
Okay.
You got a creaking tree. Next favorite.
I was hoping we were going to see a bear.
Oh. Well.
There's been a lot of activity out here today, though. I doubt they're going to be around this area. They don't want to fuck with that.
You ever read Patrick F. McManus's The Night the Bear Ate Goomba?
I have read every one of his books.
Oh, good,
There's
me
another
too.
site over there, but I still want to continue. Because I know there's another one this way. At least one more this way. Closer to the falls, I do believe. Well, you take the low road and I'll take the high road. And I'll get to the waterfall before ya. I don't know what he's doing. Grim Reaper tree. Okay. The deal is, I think this spot, right next to the falls, is freaking sweet. And Todd's got hammocking trees and all of that stuff. See? And I've got a flat area. Enough of one. But he's over that way. Oh, here he comes. Realize once again that I'm right. I'm always right. This spot over here.
The other spot's right on the confluence.
Oh, well, that might be cool though. You know what?
It's bigger. And this will have a breeze all night.
That's true. I'm not always right.
Looks like a horse.
I'll have to take a picture of that sign. I have to take a picture of that sign at the trailhead that says not to leave your toilet paper in the woods.
Look at it.
Look at that.
at it. I'm gonna come up here at dusk and I'm gonna get me a long photo. People up on
That
the
guy's
bridge.
taking pictures of us. Okay, let's head over to that other site real quick before they get there.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're camping or not. But first come, first serve, motherfucker!
We need adventure music for this kind of stuff. Like Flight of the Bumblebee or something.
You got in a fight with a bumblebee? Who won?
I'm not getting behind you.
God damn it.
It's just more rhetoric coming out of your mouth. I know, this to be true. It's happened before. So we got one up high here. I think.
Yeah.
And we got one
There's one right there. But there's one down here.
I think I like this one down here.
This is much more better.
Oh, well, let's look at it. Still up in that breezy.
It's breezy for sheezy. Oh yeah, come on. Come on. Here's a spot for me to sleep. I don't know, he can probably go from that tree to that tree. What do you think? That tree, that tree. I'm gonna probably sleep right here because this is the flat spot.
Okay.
So.
Give you a tour. Park.
Fire pit.
We got seating. We got Siouxon Creek on this
Log.
side. What's this one? Horse Creek?
Horseshoe.
Horseshoe Creek.
Right on the creek. Something to kind of drown out Todd's snoring.
I snore like a bastard.
Yeah, the water will kind of.
Kind of drown that out a little bit in the water.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh, okay.
It's worth the hike.
Yeah. All right, I like it. We will set up. £900 test spear gun. This is the Silky Gomboy 240 with medium teeth. So it's, well, I guess it's still morning. It's not afternoon yet. Yeah, we've already had coffee, had breakfast. We're getting ready to go explore around. We both had dates last night.
Hot ones.
Yeah.
Mine was fuzzy, about yay tall.
Yep, spent the night with a mouse each.
Yep. I don't know how the hell it got in my hammock, dude. It did.
Up the tree, down the strap, in through the cocoon hole. Mine was obviously slightly less complicated than that. So yeah, there was a mouse crawling on me for the first part of the night. I got over it because it wasn't chewing on anything. And yeah, we shared the bed, I guess. I thought it was gone, but I woke up in the morning and it took off, so cool. So, camp is still back at Horseshoe Falls. We are on our way to Siouxson Falls now. Not carrying all our crap, because we're smart like that. My first set of batteries died last night, so I'm trying to cut my filming time down a little bit today. So we'll check back in when we get to the falls, or unless we see something really freaking cool. You can hear the falls this direction. Not quite there, but we found more campsites. There's a bench over there. And most importantly, a Sasquatch dwelling. Yes.
Dun, dun, dun,
No
dun.
question, a Sasquatch lives here. Nothing else could have done that. Ask Les Stroud, Survivor Man. He's the expert. He'll tell you. Look it up on YouTube. Les Stroud, Sasquatch. Guy's a whack job. Anyway, there's Sasquatch's fire pit. And I have a notion the falls are over here. Yeah. There it is.
I believe that's called an alternating veil. That type.
God, that water is gorgeous. Alright, well, I'm going to find a way to get closer to the falls and probably shoot some pictures. Right, so I made it down. That. To the water. Now it's over the rocks and closer to the waterfall. Try to get a low vantage point near the water over here. The top of the falls. Todd's shitting his pants. That's what the grin is for. Otherwise he'd be miserable right now. trail above the falls. The lens is closed.
Good thing, it's not on.
We are headed further out the trail to see what we see because the falls really weren't that far away.
Oh, I was surprised.
Or maybe they were and it just doesn't seem like it because this trail's fairly flat. And scenic.
I like it.
Very scenic. Look at that freaking water. I'm not over it. How could I be? So, I don't know. I think there's a couple more creek crossings and whatnot up here. So, let's see what we see. I'm pretty sure this crosses over Siouxon Creek down there pretty soon. I'm seeing a lot of this kind of stuff going on. It's rock formations. Pretty incredible to rub noses with sometimes. Granted, this isn't even one of the bigger ones, but it's up there. So, it's catching the sound from the creek. It sounds like there's water flowing in it. Anyway, onward and upward. This is a really cool little creek crossing that, oh, I guess Todd's gonna take his pictures. He's gonna take his pictures. Anyway. Yeah, that comes up the side of the trail somewhere. Across. And down. And that's another waterfall, it looks like. Sorta. Back to the trail. So, we've got ourselves another little waterfall here.
Devil's clubberries.
Devil's fruit. To look up at home whether or not those are edible, I can't remember.
No, they make your willy fall off.
He would know.
Back on the trail there somewhere.
So since I didn't do so before, I'm going to take a second to talk about my sleep system that I used last night. I used the UST Hex tarp. No complaints about the tarp, it was fine. The way that I configured it wasn't so much. Not particularly happy with that. I wound up against the tarp for most of the night, which is kind of annoying. Luckily there wasn't a lot of condensation. I also put myself on a slight bit of a hill, which I found myself sliding down throughout the night and had to keep pulling myself back up. Kind of wound up a little bit off the pad a couple of times. Yeah, definitely find something flatter and configure the tarp a little bit better. And as for the mouse thing, well, whatever, we cohabitated, it's fine. And other than that, I used just a ground tarp, basic cheap ground tarp, doesn't matter. Climate Static V sleeping pad. Very happy with that. First time sleeping on it, not in a hammock. I was not cold. I was comfortable sleeping on my side, on my stomach, on my back, whatever. Happy with that. That cheap, I think Trekology was the brand of my inflatable pillow. Not self-inflating, inflatable. It's a knockoff of a Sea to Summit Eros, I believe. And I'm perfectly happy with it. Sleeping bag was a Ledge Sports Featherlight 20 degree. I was a little warm last night. It probably got into the upper 40s, but I definitely wouldn't be calling it a 20 degree bag, FYI. So, yeah, that about covers that. And we'll get back to you when something interesting is happening. So we just got done with a stop to refill our water and whatnot. And the trail has been such easy walking that we're just continuing on and on until we see what we can. Kind of scouting around for potential areas for coming out here another time. Just up the trail here there is a spectacular looking campsite, but it looks like it's kind of for a group of people. So I don't know, might not be cool to steal that just for 2 people. Something to figure out. So here it is. Short walk back. That is an interesting fire pit. I don't know why you would want to elevate it like that.
Roots.
Well, yeah, but without any sort of wind block. Seems strange. Good tent spot over there. Potentially right here. Over there. Lots of hammockable trees. Definitely lots of hammock potential. This is the kids' fire pit. Apparently. Too close to that tree. Another trail. Kind of goes up. I don't know. There's more hardwood here than I've seen anywhere in the Northwest before. It's cool. I mean, look. I don't know what kind of hardwood that is. But look at that maple. Granted, I've seen bigger, but still, really cool. Cool, cool, cool. Easy water access. I'm liking this spot. Gorgeous creek. The concern is there's probably a lack of firewood here. But I can usually find stuff that others haven't. It's fine. Alright, check in again later. So that side trail Todd was wandering down turns out to go to this little camp that we saw from up above that I thought looked really cool. And this one would definitely be more appropriate for 2 people. So where he's standing, there's an area big enough for, reasonably speaking, a 1-man tent, but you could probably fit a 2. And then over here, same deal. Kind of surrounded by water. Which is cool. So the path comes in from over here. In fact, there's even another site over here. I don't know if it has its own fire pit. No, it doesn't look like it. It's just a tent site. That one is definitely a 1-man spot. This is very cool. Yeah. Good to know for next time. The walking is so easy that I really wouldn't have a problem carrying a pack through that, so. Alright. More treacherous fords.
We got 1 drop, 2 drop, it splits, 3 drop, 4 drop, 5 drop. It's just a little high. Oh man.
There we go. Get a second to light levels to adjust. That's the way it goes. There is a spring coming out right there. And you can hear water coming out of here as well. There it is. A little bit of it runs off there, continues on the trail, more runoff, continues on the trail, more runoff, and just kind of gets sloshy and muddy. And Todd is frantically pointing at yet another campsite that he says is where we're having lunch. And if I didn't think that was such a good decision, I would slap you. Try and boss me around. Yeah, this is looking pretty good too.
And it's not too far from that other one.
There really are lots of great camp spots.
I love how they're so far apart though. Like,
and there were so many at the beginning of the trail too, which
kind of separates them into
I don't
noise.
really know why you would need those. Unless, I don't know, maybe you got a really late start and you're doing a multi-day thing. It's not really that long of a trail when you get right down to it.
This is proper.
These benches.
Yeah, this is proper.
It's a better fire pit than that other one. There's lots of hammock trees, flat spots, whatever. Yeah, a little more dead wood around than some of those other more used spots.
Got a little rock bar.
Yeah. A bar. Have some whiskey on the rocks next time, maybe.
Big old pile of driftwood. That's firewood for days, man, right there.
And there's this trail that goes through over here that
Probably
I'll check it out and see if it's anything interesting. And if it is, I'll let you know. And if not, I might not. It is. It's another small site. This would be a great place to pitch a tarp. Nice flat spot there. Could put a hammock there. Depends on what you brought. I like that. Cool. Some other little meandering trails here and there through here. It's entirely possible that there's more of these sites. There seems to be no shortage On this Siouxson Creek trail, it looks like you can just hike as far as you want to and camp, because they're far enough apart from each other, generally speaking, that it's not clustered and you're not depleting the resources out of any particular area. But close enough together that if you feel like walking a little farther and you're not sure where the next campsite is, trust me, it's close. Time for some lunch. So, we explored a little further up that trail, and indeed there are lots more campsites. And then there's another little trail that goes back up to the main trail. So, yeah, it just never seems to end at this place. There's camps. But, you know, nonetheless, the forest seems to be doing really well, and there's still firewood to be found, so cool. This is a really interesting place. This is the Sawyer .1 filter. A 64-ounce pouch. Okay. Just passed a nice middle-aged couple on their way back. I've been running into a lot of people, but they're all pretty clean and friendly folk. It's cool. So we're back on just up the trail from where we just were. And we see this. So Sounds like 3/4 of a mile to Chinook Falls, I'm guessing.
Maybe. I'm guessing that there's going to be another sign coming up soon.
Yeah, I was stupid and left my map in my backpack back at camp. Stupid! Like with a T at the end. Stupid.
Well, you gotta spell stupid wrong if you're gonna be stupid about it.
It's S-T-O-O-P-I-T.
Stupid.
Right. Stupid. You don't even know how to spell nothing. So, oh God, more camps, more camps.
Oh my God.
Oh. And there is fungus among us.
Oh.
Yeah, look at those.
Sometimes when Nick's filming, I like to push him.
Sometimes when Todd's sleeping, I like to put things in his mouth. Not those kinds of things.
That's okay. You smell different when you're awake.
Oh, more fungus. Different fungus.
Can we go down there or no?
Nah,
We're headed on the way back.
there's campsites down there, I'll tell you right now.
Wildcat Trail.
Oh, really? Okay, so that's how you get to Wildcat Falls then, is if you go that way. See? It's that way. I assume you have to ford the creek. But Wildcat Falls is a crazy hike, and we're not doing that in this trip. We want to see Chinook Falls. And we will turn around there. And look, more people. Check back in at the falls.
Maybe a little over a mile ahead.
Okay, so according to that lady's pedometer, it is 0.6 miles to the falls, which is, you know, pretty close to the 3/4 mile that I figured from back there. We've got yet another creek in the trail. Thank God for waterproof boots. How cool is this? There's no shortage of water. I decided against carrying any extra other than this 3/4 of a liter bottle. That's all I need. So, check back in at the fall. Confirmation, we got a fork.
Oh, Nick has a sport, actually.
Siouxon Trail follows this way. Horseshoe Ridge comes back around from here. And the forest road is also up that way. If you're some kind of masochist and you like hiking on roads. So, see you in about half a mile probably. We just passed another group of, oh, I don't know, what were they, like 6 people?
About, yeah.
And all day we've been passing people. And they're all giving us this same kind of look. Like, what the hell? How are you guys here without any stuff? Like, well, Todd's got his day pack here, but I'm carrying a water bottle in my hand and a camera in my other hand. And that's it. Because Todd's got everything else. But nobody understands that we've got a base camp.
I don't know why more people don't hike with a base camp. Oh, there's another one of those tags.
Oh, right. While we're here, we have been seeing these tags on, I don't know, it doesn't want to focus on it. We're seeing these tags on trees, and they've got hand scribing on them with 2 initials and a set of coordinates. And we're not really sure what they are. I'm thinking it's some sort of old boundary line not materials they use these days. So, I don't know. Anybody knows, let me know. Got another interesting rock formation. Ah, glare, 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 glare. There. Pretty cool. Alright, and we should hit Chinook Falls in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, we'll see, from what we're told. We're a ways above the creek as it is. So, Chinook Falls is supposed to be 40 foot or so, says this guy.
Yeah, right around here, but look at that cliff up there, man. It's a good like 100 feet.
Yeah. A little bit of a cave going on there, not much. It's not very deep. That's the corner of it right there. Alright. More big rocks. This big cliff hovering over us. Good. Oh. Okay, to that cluster of vine maple or whatever that is up there is probably a good 50 foot. Maybe more, maybe 60. And drops down. Good 60 foot down there probably. But the falls are in our near future. Another woodpecker. Oh, bugger. Okay, well I'm guessing this is Chinook Creek. Because here's the bridge that crosses Siouxson. Which means we have to ford this. And this would be Chinook Falls that we are hiking across. Alright. Oh no, there's a falls up there. Alright. Away we go. Alright, I'm across. Let's say Siouxson Trail, road. So that continues the Siouxson Trail. I don't know where. I don't remember. I don't care. This will take you off to Wildcat Falls. Or up to Siouxson Peak, I believe. But we're just gonna look around real quick. Todd's pointing at something again. I guess we'll go investigate that real quick. Probably found yet another campsite. Once again, demonstrating that you can stop any old place here. It really doesn't matter. Sorry about my water bottle clanking into the tripod. Holy hell, we got an actual picnic table. This is a legit campsite. Speaking of, wait. Yeah, okay. There's campers over there. We'll leave them be. There's a campsite over there that's occupied.
Did you see what's down the way?
Oh God, it's another waterfall.
It's just littered with them, peppered, you know.
Lord have mercy. Focus camera, come on. You got this. You got this, come on. Come on. Fighting every little thing that's in the way, aren't you? There it goes. There's your waterfall. Oh, Todd's going to reenact that Subaru commercial. Good morning.
Can't get my fat side, are you?
All right. Welcome to today's edition of Todd Talk.
Hi, I'm Todd.
So, Todd,
Yes.
what are your thoughts?
Have I ever told you about the Siouxon monster?
No, your other thoughts.
I don't have other thoughts.
Not the dark ones, but the ones about the trail.
Oh, the dark thoughts about the trail. I have nothing.
Light thoughts about the trail.
Light thoughts about the trail. Okay. My toes hurt.
Okay, that's a fair assessment.
Yeah. It's not bitching or complaining. It's just matter of fact. So what did that sign say? We were like 4 miles back, right?
Should be very close to 4 miles, yeah.
Fantastic.
So probably, I don't know, 3 or so back to where we're camped. No, maybe not that far, 2.5, I don't know.
2.5, yeah.
Again, I gotta reference the maps when we get back, because I really...
Well, the sign down there said it was 4 miles back to the trailhead.
Yeah.
So I'm inclined to believe that it's 4 miles both ways.
Right, but where we're at in between there,
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
It's
So-
like I'm all trying to take my lid off. It's not even on there. No, good day. It's a beautiful day.
This is a dinosaur talon. You can often find these in the woods. See?
It's true. It's true.
This is a fossil. People burn these, they don't know what they're doing. Federal crime, I think. Anyway. That ends today's episode of Todd Talk.
Thank you.
Just when I thought we were considering turning back and heading for camp,
Oh, it's
here it is.
It's wide.
I've got the wind noise reduction turned on. I do not know if you can hear that roar. It's slightly distant.
Oh, it's big, man.
But I'll pause a second here and okay. Just kind of a wall of white up there. And we are approaching. Oh boy, 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 oh boy. There's a deep pool of water over here. Deep pool of water.
Yeah. Damn.
Look at the color of that. That is just spectacular. Yeah. We're approaching. Alright, so Todd's taking that trail that goes up close to the falls. there is a steel cable running down to that log right there, which goes all the way across. So clearly that's a bridge, in case you don't want to ford the trail over here, because the trail continues. I don't know if that's going to give me a better vantage point of the falls yet, so I am headed up this way to get a look. The way Todd is going on like a goddamn howler monkey, on the other hand, tells me that there's probably a pretty good view from over here. Holy shit! Okay, I gotta wait for him to get the hell out of the way while he's taking pictures from a bad angle. Back in a second. But first, check this out. This is like just one solid piece of rock running the whole width of this thing. Like a freaking log that the water's spilling over. So bizarre. Oh, Todd's moving now. I can keep recording. Time to watch my footing. Why? Oh, I don't know. Okay. Oh my God, look at that. Wow. That'd be real nice in the summertime. That's a good 40, 50 feet. How's that? I'm kind of in the middle of the creek here. That's what tripods are for, right? And I'm on a big rock. That is just gorgeous. I'm going across this because it's here. So, I'm across the log. There's the falls again, from the other side. And there's Todd on the other side. Diligently waiting. He doesn't want to cross the log. Nor did he want to wander out into the middle of the creek to that rock to get a good picture of the waterfall. Even though I told him the spray was nothing over there. Anyway, gorgeous creek. Time to go back across the log. I say it was time to go across the log. Let's do this. Just screwing around. Oh my god, you guys. Fjord board. Fjord board.
Fjord board.
If this looks familiar, that's because it is. We're on our way back. And this will be, I think, the 9th time that I've crossed this creek now. For filming purposes, of course. I crossed it once with the camera. And then I thought, oh hey, I want to film going across. So I came back across and I set up and I filmed going across. And then I had to go back across to get it. And then when I came back across to get it, I had to go back across again. And now, again, I've crossed to come back. It's a lot of crossing of the same stream. They say to never cross the streams.
No. No, you'll gain superpowers that you don't want.
Is that what happens? Because I thought there was going to be some, like, nuclear meltdown of the proton packs or something.
No.
Is that a proton pack?
No, of course not.
No. Possibly an ion pack. I'm not sure.
Like a superhero thing that you don't want, like X-ray vision, but it only works on obese women. You know?
Now you're just being offensive. Look at that. This trail is gorgeous. So, I don't know, I estimate we've got probably 2.5 miles to get back to camp, something like that. I'm gonna have to look at the maps and everything when we get back over there because I didn't bring any of them with me. So, I don't really have a grasp on the distances because I forgot to check ahead of time. But it's alright, we're doing good. Making good time, trail's fairly flat. Feet are aching a little bit, but other than that, we're doing fine. Todd!
What?
Would you describe this trip as YouTubeable?
YouTubeable.
YouTubeable.
YouTubeable. All I have is potato jokes, I'm sorry.
Well, I think it is.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Like,
The world deserves this.
get it all edited up and see what happens.
Yes, there's definitely going to be some editing involved.
I had some-
Unless you want to see me walk across the creek and then come back for no reason. Several times over. Oh my god, another Sasquatch dwelling. We didn't even see this on the way. Nothing else could do this. Again, Les Stroud Sasquatch.
Good foot, good bad foot.
Freaking look that up on YouTube. You'll see what I'm saying. He's an expert, you know. Supposedly he's credible. Yeah. There's all these chainsaw carvings into the log ends. I've seen a lot of them that are just a year, which obviously is when the last trail maintenance came through, but there's some that are semi-confusing, like pH. Did they come out and test the pH levels? If so, why are there no results? I don't know. It's bizarre. Give you $10 if you slide down that.
Deal.
Nice little bit of water on the way back. Yeah, that's a mega hole of water is what that is. Just look at how deep it is even over there. That water is so clear. It's crazy. Just crazy. That thunder you may or may not be able to hear. Siouxson Falls. And another just massive hole of water. Siouxson Falls being there means we are fairly close to getting back to camp. Home at last. I had to rush ahead of Todd because I had to piss like a race car. Happens. Looks like he's now just getting ready to descend the trail into camp. Here he comes. Shh. I think he's recording. Then we gotta pack up and get the hell out of here after we rest for a bit. Alright, to top off our gear segment, here's Todd's ground tarp. It's exactly the same as mine, but it's a different brand. Bluefield. Mine is Todd. But hey, look, my rain cover for my backpack is a Bluefield. The backpack is an external frame I have had since I was a wee lad. I've got my Coughlin's Camp Grill. I've got my drip coffee maker with the gold mesh basket filter, MSR pot scrubber, just a basic little folding windscreen, the Stanley 24-ounce cook kit with a modified lid handle. There is 2 10-ounce nesting cups in there. It's got gradient marks. Pretty handy little guy. We needed the grill for the steaks last night, and we needed that for coffee this morning, and we also used the cups for our oatmeal. I've got the Solo Light, Solo wood gasifier stove. I like it. It's a little overpriced compared to the others that are out there now, but as far as I know, they were one of the front runners on the technology, so you're kind of paying for R&D on that one. But there's cheaper stuff you can get now. I'm sure you've seen them in action. If not, it's not hard to find. So, and then over here we have Todd!
What?
His stuff. I'm not sure what brand of tarp this is. Neither is he. Chinese probably. It's silver on the underside. Heat reflective, or you could turn it over and bounce the sun rays away from you. Has the Snug Pack cocoon on his Eno double nest.
Works too good.
So says he. I have the same cocoon and I don't stay as warm. He seems to sleep hot. I don't know what that's all about. So he's just got this thing. It weighs about 4.5 pounds. It's not as bulky as a cheap sleeping bag. It fits in sleeping bag compartment with enough room to put a couple of things beside it. It's not bad. A little heavy, but you know, if you're not carrying an underquilt, you're okay. Ava Leisure tree straps, 10-foot polyester tree straps. This is actually my old set that I gave him, because he has the original nylon straps that came with his Eno that stretch and you wind up with your ass on the ground in the morning. So he was pretty thankful for these. Tarp rigging. Todd did the setup that I normally run, where you have a ridge line fixed to the trees. Well, he did a weird knot here, but I'll do a taut line hitch typically. Anyway, so then you make a prusik loop. You just loop a piece of paracord, and then you tie it over this through itself a couple of times, put it through your loop here, and put a toggle through the loop of the paracord, and then just pull it tight to where you want it on here, and it'll stay put. Now we're gonna relax for a little bit before we pack up. This water is like glacial cold. Feels so nice on the feet after all of that. Oh. Yeah. So this is a relaxation time before we pack up and get out of here. Oh. I have to stand up on my own. Okay, there's Todd headed up the trail already. Camp's cleaned up. It's a bit of a wet spot where my tarp was. Underneath the ground tarp, I mean. Campfire's been doused thoroughly with water. No heat in there. Left a little bit of firewood for the next people. Down there too. Other than that, no trace. Buried our poos in the whole 9 yards. Alright, I gotta climb this hill, so Todd got something in his boot.
Whatever it is.
So we have to stop. What is it? What is it?
I don't know.
Is something on your foot? Is there something in the boot?
There is.
What you got?
One of these.
Where'd you get it?
In the boot.
Oh. Alright. We'll get this sorted out momentarily and then back on the road. On the road again. Going places that we just had been. And go home and drink some gin.
Yeah.
'Cause we're on the road again. Alright. Got all these twisty trees. Well, I wouldn't say all these twisty trees, there's only a handful, but it's really bizarre to see them grow like that. What makes them do that? This one's got more of a gentle spiral.
That would twist though.
Yeah, that's pretty extreme. Paul Bunyan was probably trying to pull that one out and twisting on it, and it just didn't go. Broke the top off. That's what happened.
Torqued it.
No question. Back at West Creek. This is good because we are getting really sore. A lot of walking today. A lot of walking today. It's probably a log jam. Yeah. A little of that.
Dude, I'm just tired.
I know. There is a chipmunk in the middle of the trail. Focus. Focus.
Focus.
Oh, there he goes. He sees us. And it never focused. The parking lot. It's right there. Oh, here's the trail that goes over to it. Yeah.
That was a hell of a hill, man.
Yeah. That last climb getting out of there is gnarly. Don't think about it going in. We didn't.
I did.
We did that.
Oh.
Even Todd did. Even Todd did.
Chinook Creek, 4 miles. Okay, yep.
There's cars. This is the end. Here we are in the parking lot. Just one thing. What do we got? 2, 3 cars. 5 over here, including us. On a Wednesday. On a freaking Wednesday.